So we're conducting this interview in the time of COVID. And, in the midst of a pandemic, most youth workers aren't naturally thinking of outdoors ministry or missional work with youth because it's so hands-on, it's so in person. It's hard to envision what that might look like online, but you both have made that shift with some really creative packaging for your ministries. Can you both name what good has come from digital communications in outdoor work and missional work? The positives that you've seen in that, we tend to focus on the negatives, but I'd be curious to hear what good has come of this time for your work in ministry.
Yeah, I'd love to comment on that. I think that the digital tools that are available to us today allow us to do this work with youth in ways that are actually really powerful. And when we have a familiarity with what those tools are, it allows us to do youth ministry in creative, engaging ways that perhaps in the past we've even been closed off to because it requires us to teach ourselves new skills or for us to create familiarity for our families. Because oftentimes, when we ask youth ministry, professionals to use digital tools, what we're really asking is for them to teach parents to use those digital tools so parents can support young people on one end of the iPad or the computer, whatever the connection is. When I think about the work we're doing in Incredible Days, I'm thinking about how advocacy work and lobbying and having conversations with important and powerful figures that have a capacity to shift this world and shape a more just society, how we're opening up new avenues to do that. And when I juxtapose that with, say, our classic mission trip where we're sleeping in a church basement in Kentucky, and every day we get up at 6 a.m., we go out and we build houses, we hammer nails all day long, and we come home and we sing Kumbaya, and we all get 4 hours of sleep and then repeat. And that's a beautiful experience. It's really meaningful to millions of young people that do it. And it was powerful and shaping to me. That's why I do this work today. And that work needs to be connected to broader changes that allow us to ensure that everyone has access to housing. And volunteers hammering nails for the best of their abilities are not going to do that without bigger structural change. And so our ability to zoom in and talk to, and I mean that with the program zoom in and talk with our legislators and our elected officials, it's at an all-time high right now. We should be engaging elected officials to have conversations with them so they're hearing the voices of our young people, and our young people are getting the chance to articulate their faith and what that means in society today. I'm also thinking about how we're able to use digital tools to really get a vision for the world around us. So often we think that our kids can't really understand what X or Y situation is because we can't travel there, and we can't travel there right now because of COVID. But when you use Google Earth, when you use photo documentaries, when you use video that's being created by individual users all over the world and uploaded to YouTube, you get a chance to see and experience and witness the world through so many people's eyes in unprecedented ways. And so I think our youth ministry should be using those opportunities to do this work now because we have to, right? We have to adapt. COVID is forcing us to do this. So let's do it in ways that make our ministry more powerful and expand it and grow it.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for that. Absolutely.